everyone. Hope you're having a good time. Okay, on a serious note, we are here to celebrate something and I'm here to announce it. Good evening, everyone. Behind every association lies a team of dedicated individuals who work enough for the sake of the association. But there are times a single member of an association represents a complex piece of the puzzle, and without it, an association cannot be completed. Keeping this in mind, ZANZ awards the Patron of ZANZ Award to those who have contributed significantly to the success of ZANZ and provided commendable service to the New Zealand Zarathustrian community at large. Last year at the 2022 AGM, Tehmus Mistry was nominated for the Patron Award, and his nomination was unanimously accepted by the membership. So today I'm here on behalf of the management team and the ZANZ membership to present the ZANZ Patron Award and title to Tehmus. But before we present this award, I would like to tell you a little about Tehmus and his contributions to ZANZ and the New Zealand Zarathustrian community at large. I feel delighted to talk about Tehmus because I've known him from the time I arrived in New Zealand. Not only have I known Tehmus on a personal social basis, but Tehmus and I served on the ZANZ Management Committee from 2001 to 2003. Tehmus has been involved with ZANZ before ZANZ was formed. In fact, Tehmus was the one in 1995, after meeting of the Zoroastrian community, where the name Zarathustrian Association of New Zealand was officially endorsed and accepted. He was tasked to officially register ZANZ's name at the company's office. In 1996, he was one of the signatories on the constitution document submitted to the company's office, and later that year at ZANZ's first AGM on 27 October 1996 was voted to be on the first management committee. Since then, Tehmus has served on several ZANZ management committees. 1996 to 99 as committee member in charge of communications, newsletter, and religion. 2001 to 3 as president, 2007 to 19 as president, 2019 to 21 as president. Even though Tehmus was not on the ZANZ Management Committee, he was helping ZANZ in other various ways, especially around being involved in prayer and cultural classes. Tehmus has been a loyal steward of ZANZ from its inception to date, and he is the only ZANZ member who can say he has attended every ZANZ AGM since the very first AGM of 27 October 1996. Tehmus is an ardent believer that we must educate and encourage our youth to learn more about our Zoroastrian culture and form New Zealand's Zoroastrian cultural identity. So in 2019, when Tehmus was president of ZANZ, he got a group of youngsters to form a subcommittee called ZANZ Next Gen, who would do activities specifically targeted towards the youth. So the youth would meet and have a good time, and doing so, get more involved in our Zoroastrian community here in Auckland. Under his guidance, the Next Gen group did many activities and was popular amongst the youth of our community. Over the years, Tehmus has been a spokesperson not just for ZANZ, but for the Zoroastrian religion, having talked about our Zoroastrian religion at seminars and in the media. In fact, last year ZANZ started a Zoroastrian cultural sharing session, and Tehmus helped in the coordinating of the event and also a presenter. Particularly important point that has been central to Tehmus' Zoroastrian values has been his commitment to having a place of worship in Auckland. Dating back to 2003, when he was the ZANZ president and presented a paper to have a separate entity set up that would look to establish a place of worship. In 2008, Tehmus was a settler of the Zoroastrian Community Trust of New Zealand, ZCT, and was one of the original trustees and served as a trustee till 2021. Tehmus's commitment to ZANZ and the Zoroastrian community in New Zealand speaks for itself, and we, the management committee, on behalf of the ZANZ membership, would like to present the ZANZ Patron Award and title to Tehmus Mistry.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you, Roshni, the ZANZ Management Committee, and the ZANZ membership for this award. I won't take too much time because I know everybody is waiting for the entertainment. I'm humbled and honored to receive this award. It has been a privilege to be involved with ZANZ from its formal establishment. In fact, this year, 2023, marks 30 years since the first official meeting when Zoroastrians living in Auckland met at the Nauros function at Epsom Scout Center in August 1993 to discuss the draft constitution. Over the years, ZANZ has played an important role for Zoroastrian migrants to this beautiful country of ours, New Zealand. In the late 90s and early 2000s, when Parsi migrants were arriving in big numbers, ZANZ was there to give them guidance and support. ZANZ has a very important role to play as it is an official entity whose objectives are lined up with cultural, social, and religious needs of Zoroastrians. So it is very important that we as Zoroastrians participate in the different events and activities the management committee does for us. I would first of all like to thank all of you here today who are here to support ZANZ Next Gen fundraiser. I've always heard many families say they came to New Zealand to give their kids a good or better life. However, over the last 7 months, the Next Gen Congress group has been trying to do events for us adults. And sadly, the participation of the adults in our community has been missing. How are we going to get our next generation of Zoroastrians actively participating in our community if we as adults do not take that extra effort to support them? Without support, they will lose interest, and the enthusiasm they have will be lost. I want to make special mention of the Next Gen leadership team that has been organizing fundraising events for the last 7 months. And I want to mention them. They are Zain Karai, Delshat Sidwal, Zaria Karkaria, Jangir Homawazi, and Jehan Daruwalla. These 5 young adults are a shining example of our youth who took on the leadership task of organization, fundraising events for members of their Next Gen group, who are going to be attending the World Zoroastrian Youth Congress in London, England in July later this year. These 5 young adults, some working full-time, some studying and working part-time, however, with those commitments, still managed to organize 6 fundraising events. So I would please like you all to give a round of applause to them. I would also like, and I don't like doing this when people work in teams, but I would like to single out one person from that group, and that is Zain Karai. Zain, due to his university and work commitments, could not attend the Congress. However, he did not step out of the group. He carried on supporting his teammates and made sure their fundraising efforts were a success. Please give a round of applause to Zain. Well done, Zain. I'm going to end by thanking the people in my life who supported me in all my involvement in the Zoroastrian community. First, I would like to thank my mother, Thriti, and my father, ZANZ Mistry, who from a young age installed the value that to be a good Zartusti, you must not look only after yourself, but your community. And that is the Zartusti thing to do. Next, I want to thank all my friends, many who are here, who encourage me and help me to be involved in many of the Zoroastrian activities I'm involved with. However, the most important person and the biggest thanks goes to my wonderful wife, Jarafshan, who has supported me all these years and has been there for me. Thank you, Jarafshan. I love you very much. Thank you all for coming to this gala event, and let us all have a great, fun-filled time this evening. Thank you very much.